So a few people reached out and asked me, what are my thoughts on the Logan Paul $3.5 million fake case? And I decided to make the video this Friday instead of a normal spotting fakes. So if you guys are here just to look for information on fake or real cards, that is coming back next Friday. But I do want to have some thoughts on this whole matter. So first, I have to give a big shout out to Rattle Pokemon because he made a full series documenting why this case was fake, all the way from the beginning to the end product. So make sure to take a look at his YouTube channel, give him a subscribe. Doesn't matter if you're not into Pokemon because his investigative work was really, really top notch. And I think you can apply some of the skills that he did into sports cards as well. So make sure to give him a follow over there. We definitely need more people like him in the hobby that are alerting other people with forgeries. Now, with that being said, why I didn't make a video originally on it after all this news was going around. Number one, I don't know anything about Pokemon. Those are trading cards. I don't collect trading cards. I collect sports cards primarily, and I do have a collection of non-sports cards as well, but they're all pre-war. So not my expertise. Number two, it's boxes. Again, I don't collect boxes. I collect single cards. So I don't know anything. I don't collect sealed wax. I don't even have any sealed wax. So two complete opposite things that I'm used to. So now that the dust has settled, that the case is fake, here are my thoughts on it. First, the origin of the box. This box originally was purchased under $100,000, yet sold for $3.5 million. You just don't get those type of margins even on sports cards. So I'll give you an example. Let's go do a card show and you find a Babe Ruth playing day card for $100 or $200. Let's say it's his 1933 Galaxy. Do you expect that card to be real? Do you really think someone underpriced it that much? This case is worth $3.5 million. Why didn't people bid on it on eBay? There was some big red flags there. And if you're finding something that cheap in comparison to what it's worth, you need to be extra careful with buying it. And number two, this shows you that you can't always trust a grading company or someone that's authenticated. You have to do your own research on it. It doesn't matter that Baseball Card Exchange has 30 or 40 years of experience. They do a great job in general with sports card evaluations. Obviously, this is Pokemon, so a little bit out of their realm, but they have a reputation. Same as PSA or Beckett or SGC. They all have reputations, but guess what? They all have had fake cards within their slabs. And as a buyer, you need to make sure you authenticate something, even if it has been graded or authenticated by another company. So always do your research on it. And another detail, which I want to talk about, is like the minor details on a product or a card. They were missed on this one. Watching the Logan Paul video, they talked about how the sticker looked old and how there were seams on the sticker within the cardboard. Sure, those are two minor things, but there's also small details missed on the sticker itself. And those were overpassed because of looking at the age of the sticker. But the same thing can be applied to cards. There's some older reprint cards, or I shouldn't say reprint, but older fake cards. And just because that card has older doesn't mean that you cannot pass it as an authentic card. For example, Pete Rose rookie card has been faked for the longest amount of time. Some of those cards are 20, 30 years old. And just because they're old doesn't mean they're legit. And when I talk about on the series of spotting fakes, I always compare the minor details on a card itself, the fake card, to a real card, looking at some of the different shadows, looking at the print dots on it, looking at the surface of a card, or look at the opacity of the card. You have to make sure you use multiple forms to authenticate something. So don't just look at a card and think it's real. Make sure to do multiple tests, whether it's a blacklight test, whether you use your flashlight, and again, looking at some of the minor details. And I talk about all these type of things in my book, Spotting Fakes. So if you guys want to take a look at spotting fakes, learn about a little bit of authentication side of things, make sure to buy it on Amazon. But using this can really help you out, whether you're buying a card on a marketplace or buying it at a card show. You won't always run back into the seller, and it's really, really important to do your best to try to authenticate something, because people will sell you fake cards or fake goods, and it's pretty bad, but that's where the state of the hobby is. You need to make sure to educate yourself so you have that knowledge when going into purchasing something. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Next week, I'll be back with the normal spotting fakes, and I'll catch you there.